powerful and impactful in our lives that regardless of where you live, be it the Sahara Desert or the North Pole, it affects you. You may have even swam around in it at one point in your life. And if you haven't guessed what this force could be, it's the ocean. Living in San Diego for the majority of my life and visiting relatives in Hawaii frequently, the ocean has been a pretty big part of my life. And as a result, I've met many people in the ocean-loving and surfing communities. When I was younger, the recurring question of why the ocean was such a popular place always intrigued me. Now, I think I understand, and I'm here with you all to share my answer. Recently, I went around my school and local community interviewing people, asking them this one question. What's your relationship with the ocean? I was honestly not surprised to hear lots of positive stories about their experiences growing up with it, going on family trips, and hanging out with friends at the beach, and more detailed responses like some of the ones on the screen. The ocean seems to have a positive influence on many people's lives, whether it be small moments of enjoyment collecting shells or frequent surf trips. So, what is the big deal, and why should we strive to be involved with its preservation, even if it isn't necessarily a large part of our lives, like how it is with some of our interviewees? Apart from the general enjoyment, peace, and tranquility often associated with the ocean, with fond memories of fun family beach days, there are many who regard the ocean as something much more sacred, playing a critical role in many cultures and traditions around the world. For example, the Bajau tribe of the Philippines live in harmony with the ocean and literally on the ocean as they live on their boats. And in some cultures of Polynesia, people believe that all life originates from the ocean's depths. Also, their exploration of the ocean through advanced maritime technology and habitation of islands almost unsustainable for life shape the near entirety of their culture. I'm not quite sure that either of these cultures would even exist if it weren't for the distinctive mark that the ocean has left on them. And in California, where I'm from, the beach and surf cultures here are thriving, making up much of the state's identity and adding to our collective consciousness. What I want to prove to you with this talk is that even if we aren't living on boats or celebrating the ocean's depths as the source of all life, we, like the Bajau and Polynesian peoples, still rely heavily on the ocean. Aside from its gigantic cultural influence in many civilizations across the world, another overlooked factor of importance is its economic value. Believe it or not, the ocean provides more than 40 million jobs worldwide through industries such as maritime trade. Speaking of which, it would be a crime not to mention that over a staggering 90% of global trade relies on sea routes. In the US alone, we transport billions, even trillions worth of cargo to and from international ports each year. Can you imagine a life without the ocean? All those jobs and cargo transportation would have to be compensated for somehow, and household items that many of us use day to day would become a luxury, since our main source of international trading would be gone. Do you like the sweater you're wearing, or the chairs you're sitting on? Many of the goods all around us are manufactured and shipped from overseas. The bottom line is that daily life would never be the same. In fact, we wouldn't even be able to live at all on an oceanless Earth. Now, let's imagine that the ocean suddenly dried up. What would happen? Without this vital body of water, the plate tectonics responsible for shaping the Earth's terrain would be hindered, and we would lose our geographic diversity, which would then be replaced with volatile and active volcanoes. Additionally, our Earth would essentially be baked by the sun, since the ocean's temperature regulation would be gone, and we would cease to exist entirely. Now, I am fully aware that this hypothetical scenario has very little chance of actually happening, but the importance of our ocean is often underemphasized. The ocean is still here, so why should we care? Did you know that the Earth's surface is made up of roughly 71% water, and around 70% of the Earth's oxygen comes from photosynthesizing algae? Our coral reefs, which have been rapidly declining since the 1950s due to humans overfishing and pollution amongst many other issues, store 70 to 90 megatons of carbon per year. We quite literally wouldn't be able to breathe without our oceans. So then begs the question, what can we do to help preserve our oceans? For those living near our coastlines, you can participate in beach cleanups and work with nonprofit organizations such as 4Ocean, and even doing small things like conserving water, using less plastic, and making the choice to eat more sustainably sourced seafood can help keep our oceans healthier. As legendary oceanographer and marine biologist Sylvia Earle states, with every drop of water you drink, every breath you take, you're connected with the sea, no matter where on Earth you live. We are here right now thanks to the ocean, and though we cannot go back to reverse the damage we have done to it, we can take action right now to prevent further degradation of our ocean's complex and fragile ecosystems. By protecting our oceans, we are protecting ourselves and our home. Thank you.